Hi, good morning. This is such a powerful time right now as the planets, each one represents different energy, and as they shift and as they move, as above, so below, we feel these differences on Earth. And there was a large period of my life where I wasn't nuanced enough, focused enough, or aware enough to be able to see what was happening, read about the alignment, and reflect in my life, making this connection. And it is a really beautiful puzzle piece to the game. It is like Robert Edward Grant likened it with getting the instruction manual for your avatar. That there are incredible shifts in the universe that affect us at a micro level in our experience. So this is just a beautiful time. So if you feel inspired to look that up, there's a great app called The Pattern, and you put in all of your information, all your avatar information, your one of a kind, birthday, name, place, location. There's nobody like you, nor will there ever be in that snapshot of time. It is your ID code. And just reading and exploring, and when you find this information at the right time, which I trust you will, it is just like, there's even a section where you can go in and like time travel by taking like the date and then changing the date to a different time in history and looking at what it says for your lifetime at that moment, and having had the life lived through that point, and see, it's just bringing up chills and tingling, because there were some really specific, profound moments in my life, or major moments of suffering. And when I went back, this is a 4-day window of suffering and problems with institutions and over control, and that was a 4-day period of my life where I experienced just that, and it was just nauseatingly beautiful to see that it is so much bigger than us, and there is like these game instruction manuals that come with it. So if you are open to it, you will be delighted. And if you are not, you will not be, because that is your choice. You choose what you will experience in this reality. And regardless of that, the unifying, beautiful part is at the core in all of us. That which we all seek is balance and a reviewed life. Not being too busy running around, not being so bored nothing has happened, but being in touch and having focus and intuition, and with our thoughts and with our intention and with our knowing of where we're going through this intentional action, which we get when we can clear the monkey mind and hear the whispers, hear from our soul what feels like hell yes, what feels like joy, and then experiencing that alignment where you have a knowing and then that thing happens, where you are driving and you see this beautiful bird and pause and think about what that specific bird, what message that is bringing you. And then in your pausing, you take a different turn. You're more into the flow. And with that turn, you see something incredible. It leads somewhere. That little change to your path constantly by interacting with our environment, which is a reflection of not just the subconscious within, but it is a way for the non-physical to communicate with us. So when we're in alignment, when we have aligned action and judgment, we have this calm knowing in the flow. It's what athletes do. It's what high-level athletes do, where they picture it and they rehearse it, and then they open their eyes and they step into that flow where you're just feeling your way there. Your thinking mind isn't participating. You're receiving the whispers, the knowing, and then you're just acting. And it is in these experiences and in this space around the situations, around events, around moments, around our reactions, where we really deeply enjoy the beauty and the slowing down, and then the intentional speeding up and excitement, and simultaneously moving towards this just epic momentum of endless alignment and manifestation of thinking of how good life can get, not spending our intention and our thoughts and our focus on worry of what we don't want. Worrying is praying for what you don't want. Pray for what you do want. Like Jesus said, see it as done. And when you're experiencing that manifestation of, this is the moment I imagined in my highest good could occur, and it could be this good, and here it is, while simultaneously slowing down to savor it, and this experiential enjoyment of the present moment, of awareness, of aliveness, of our focus, of our intention, and slipping into meditation throughout the day and just deeply feeling that source energy coming through, that co-creator, the divine bringing you alive. It's just a whole new level of existing. And in all of this greatness, it comes with the intentional setting of our focus, and with the removal of blockages and removal of stuff, even, and businesses that we're putting energy into, and programs, anything that's in opposition to what our heart is saying, what our soul is whispering, and just these swirling balls of oppositional energy that distract us, of trapped emotions, of trauma, of triggers, of ancestral and generational trauma that are just wreaking havoc on that alignment which we're seeing. And the removal of that, the true life worth living and enjoyment and living well, is in the finished product. It's just in the enjoyment of what is currently in front of us, and not judging it or needing it to be any different. It's just this high blessing of the present moment and this current manifestation as it is, because it is more brilliant than you could have ever tried to force. And it's just alerting you to these powerful shifts that are on your doorstep of what is possible, and the knowing of this specific heightened state, physically operating and mentally, emotionally, and spiritually all aligned. This one powerful fluid momentum of energy moving through life. It's incredible. And it's in this that we think, this is what it's all about. We feel our chakras, our energy centers, our valves, our nerve hubs are in alignment. And throughout this alignment, there's no blockages, there's no leaking energy, there's nothing draining us. There's immediate reviewing our environment and learning from it, and our reflection and our reality, and just adjusting and having fun and reaching for that next hell yes joyful alignment, and realizing that the beauty we seek in the world is within us. And when we see it and find it and appreciate it, we see it and find it and appreciate it, and we hold it and we let it blossom. And when life is in our hand, and when we're nurturing it and praising it and pouring into it and prioritizing it and listening to it and aligning with it, however you desire to live, this connection with your soul, with source coming through you, with these whispers, when we let this beauty blossom, when we let go of judgment and instead we feel joy and we feel the aspects of love in our life, and we are just bathing in gratitude, this beauty, it's not just outwardly experienced, it's the most beautiful state of action and alignment and intention and awareness. And it's a way to speak into the world, and it's a way to receive. And I have just a friend last night, watching her creations and the beauty that she brings in through her heart had me in tears, because she's doing it from an aligned place. And so I feel alignment, I feel source, not just through my whispers, but through her words. I can feel its truth and I can receive it. And it is a gift, and it's a way to know and experience a way of just being and showing up in the world. And it's just translating through your being. You feel it coming through me now, and I feel it coming through her and through many others. And it's this beautiful way of everybody translates it through their own frequency, that we are beauty and we are love. And it is an internal state of the divine, which is reflected outwardly and received in translation and received in manifestation all around us, surrounding us, and we see it because we are it. So step into your power and claim your beauty. Do not hide from it or judge it or transmute it or dilute it or feel guilty about it, but celebrate it. Celebrate your diversity. Celebrate everything, pointing within to that knowing, and find the connections that are speaking to you and find your path. Have a beautiful day. I very much enjoy making these videos, and I have you in mind. So if this video brought you joy today, give it a thumbs up. And if you thought of anyone when you were watching it, that is your intuition, forward it to them and keep the conversation going. And if you had any epiphanies or any ideas, share them in the comments below. I would love to hear from you. I hope that you have the most incredible day. You deserve it.